entire union. We believe that maybe His Excellency Satunle Fubara is not aware of what is happening, and if it goes this way, that means there will be anarchy.
Mr. Eze also accused some individuals of extorting 200,000 naira from traders for shop allocations he built to the state government to consider those who paid for shops in 2020. Some traders also shared their concerns about this. Now, moving on, amid the political crisis in Rivers State, the National Youth Council of Nigeria, NYCN, has declared its support for Governor Siminalayi Fubara, commending his administration for its developmental strides. The state acting chairman of the National Youth Council of Nigeria in Rivers State, Gift Jumbo, while presenting their communities to the governor shortly after a solidarity march, said Rivers youth are pleased with the Fubara administration for giving the youth the opportunity to serve in various capacities. She spoke through the secretary of NYCN, David Apiafi.
From the moment he assumed office, our dear governor has made it clear that the young people of Rivers State are not just a demographic statics, but a vital force in the developmental process of our state. Through his visionary policies, he has empowered young entrepreneurs, created employment opportunities, and ensured that the voices of youths are heard at the highest levels of governance. His administration has prioritized education, skill acquisition, and leadership development, providing an enabling environment for the youth to thrive. It is therefore both laughable and shameful that some self-serving elements have taken it upon themselves to cast aspersion on the person and office of our esteemed governor.
The Commissioner for Youth Development, Chisom Wale, received the communique on behalf of the governor.
We have more and more lofty plans for Rivers Youth. I am the carrier of the plans and proposals and programs of Rivers Youth. And I can tell you, so far we have achieved for the first time Rivers Youth policy. And that Rivers Youth policy, all our plans, like the ones we are entering into this physical budget, you know that our budget has been passed, our budget is ongoing. They have lost all the modicum of moral moderacy. In the coming weeks and months, what you will see is empowerment training on ICT, training on entrepreneurship, training on agriculture, training on this and all that.
Dr. Wale also said the youth are the greatest beneficiaries of the current administration. Away from that, Managing Director of the Rivers State Waste Management Agency, Urukwem Amadi Opareli, has approved the dissolution of the Task Force on Enforcement, all committees and all political appointees of the agency with immediate effect. A statement by the Director of Administration and Human Resources, Marvin Abbey, said members of these committees, the Task Force on Enforcement and political appointees, are to hand over all document materials in their possession to the Office of the Director of Administration and Human Resources within 24 hours. Meanwhile, the leadership of Simplified Movement in Rundele, Ward 7 in Emoha Local Government Area of Rivers State has appointed new unit coordinators of the group in the ward to pilot the affairs of the units. In a communique issued at the end of an enlarged leadership meeting of the Simplified Movement in Rundele, Ward 7, dismissed rumors that new leadership of the movement has emerged, insisting that their leader, Azubike Odum, remains the leader of the Simplified Movement in Rundele, Ward 7. The communique was read by the acting secretary of the movement, Godwin Ezemoye Omehoma.
Our procedure to choose a leader is by election. The meeting unanimously found no offense or act of gross misconduct against the leader. His Eminence, Ambassador High Chief Honorable Prince Azubike Odum JP. We are happy with his leadership. Hence, he remained the leader of Simplified Movement in Rundele. In view of the above, we jointly and severally pass vote of confidence on the most distinguished leader of the Simplified Movement, Ward 7, His Eminence, Ambassador Chief Prince Azubike Odum JP.
Mr. Ezemoye Omehoma said at no time did the leadership of the Simplified Movement in Rundele, Ward 7 meet and resolve to adopt one Goodlife Mekini as the leader, and there has been no act of gross misconduct against the leader, Mr. Odum.
We urge members of the public to disregard any purported new leadership of Simplified Movement in Rundele, as we remain supportive to the leadership of the council chairman, Chief Basa David Omereji, and the governor of Rivers State, Governor Siminalayi Fubara, for a better Rivers State. Simplified Movement.
The unit coordinators of Simplified Movement in Rundele Ward 7, including coordinator of Mbola, Kingsley Ebo, Promise Woke of Mbwelie, Solomon Wabara of Omofo, Moses Okuku of Egemini, and Abandele, Coordinator Emmanuel Atata, as well as Patience Amadi, spoke.
I thank the leadership of this house, mostly the High Chief, Honorable Prince Odum, to give me this opportunity to lead the Mbola community. Being with him is a credit to me. A good leader. He has been leading us very well.
I am deeply honored and humbled by your trust. I will carry out my duties very effectively and efficiently. I want to also say thank you to Honorable Odum. I believe working with him, there will be progress.
As long as the community is concerned, there is no division. We are working together.
I'm happy and I promise to carry everybody along. I'm here to stand with you people to say that Odum is the leader of a simplified movement in Urundele in Ward 7.
We are moving forward because God has ordained Sim Fubara, and also the chairman of local government is doing well. And our brother, High Chief Azubike Odum, is the game changer as the name goes.
On the spot, one of the political leaders in Urundele, Steve Omeodu, after emphasizing the capacity of Azubike Odum to deliver the administration of Siminalayi Fubara, warned that any politician not found under the leadership of the simplified movement led by Mr. Odum is not known by the people. And now, the Academic Board of the Ken-Saro-Wiwa Polytechnic has passed a vote of confidence in the rector of the institution, Ledum Swanuwara. Speaking after the board's 353rd regular meeting, the deputy registrar of the school, Innocent Wamu, described the last 3 years under the rector as impactful. He highlighted some achievements of the rector.
Successes which the Polytechnic has recorded under rectorship of Dr. Gwara in the last 3 years. And these areas in which the Polytechnic has performed greatly includes the successful accreditation and re-accreditation of the existing programs in the Polytechnic, the introduction of over 11 new academic programs, the building of more hostel facilities for students, and the renovation of existing ones. The board also noted the renovation of the convocation arena of the institution. The board's decision to pass a vote of confidence on the rector was a way of thanking him for the valuable contribution to the growth of the institution.
Now, the head of Department Science Laboratory Technology, Prince Sudo Uyo, also spoke.
These achievements include introduction of the following programs: chemical engineering, welding and fabrication engineering, industrial safety and environmental engineering, public administration, environmental science and management technology, building technology. Through its efforts, the following programs were also unbundled: environmental biology, microbiology, biochemistry, journalism and media studies, strategic communication and media studies, film and multimedia production. The entire Polytechnic is happy that we have a man like that as the rector at this time.
Still to come, today is Valentine's Day. Stay with us.
on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome back, and now the rest of the news. Some civil society organizations have presented an award to the Managing Director of the Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC), Samuel Obuku, for his dedication to the development of the Niger Delta. This is contained in a statement by the Director, Center for Human Rights and Accountability Network, Uyo Akwa Ibom State, Otwekong Franklin Isong, Chairman Bayelsa State Non-Governmental Organization Forum, Bangor, Tari Tay Boko, Chairman Movement for the Survival of the Nigerian Child, Felix Imoke, Director Concerned Citizens for Good Governance, River State, Nasibwa Peterside, and some others. The communique said it followed a comprehensive engagement with the NDDC leadership. It said they recognize the Commission's commitment to regional development. They commended the NDDC Managing Director and the Board for their dedication to fulfilling the Renewed Hope agenda as directed by President Bola Tinubu. They also acknowledged NDDC's commitment to completing regional projects including roads, bridges, schools, and healthcare facilities. The chairman of Obiakpo Local Government Area, Chijioke Ihinwo, has inaugurated Innocent Azunda Eke as the caretaker chairman of the Community Development Committee, CDC, in Rumuaholo. Speaking at the inauguration ceremony at the Council Secretariat in Rumuodumaya, Mr. Ihinwo charged the new caretaker chairman and his team to prioritize peace and stability in the community. In an interview after his inauguration, Azunda Eke expressed gratitude to the council chairman for the opportunity to serve. He assured that his administration would foster peace and unity in Rumuaholo. Mr. Eke also announced the dissolution of all standing committees set up by the former CDC chairman.
I will not fail to thank the council chairman, Chief Ambassador Chijioke Ihinwo, for appointing me as the caretaker chairman of Rumuaholo community. I'm also assuring him that the opportunity being given to me will not be taken for granted. Of course, like what the chairman told me, chairman said I should go within the ambit of my 90 days in office. I should go back to make sure I make peace. And that is what I want to do. I will go to every door to door to make sure I preach peace so that we can bring Rumuaholo as it is before. Every other standing committee set up by the former chairman is hereby dissolved.
He further promised to conduct a transparent election to usher in new CDC executives for the community.
By the grace of God, I'll make sure I conduct a Rumuaholo CDC election peacefully. And I want to urge every person in Rumuaholo, because we understand the election is going to the village called Rumuaholo, that those who are interested to run for election should prepare themselves to go to poll.
Moving on, Chairman of Emoha Local Government Area, David Omereji, has led heads of departments on an inspection tour of completed and ongoing projects under his administration. Speaking after inspecting the project, Mr. Omereji said the tour was initiated by the council's management staff to assess how council funds are used.
HNDA is here, for HNDA and your team, you can see by yourself.
Some of the heads of department and the vice chairman of the council, Patience Ebere, commended the chairman for his prudent management of council funds.
Our chairman, we've seen all what he's doing. So thank God I have come today to see the work.
We're happy to Almighty God for giving us Honorable Barrister David Chinedu Omereji.
God will continue to give him wisdom to carry on the affairs of Emoha Local Government Area. People of Iba are happy with this administration. And anytime they need Omereji, they know. Come 2027, wherever he goes is where Iba will go.
I've been working in council for many years. I've not seen councils embarking on road projects. We have many projects, road projects here in Emoha Local Government that is yet to be commissioned. I'm not talking of transformers. He told us that he cannot commission transformers. Transformers is what he secretly gives to people here in Emoha Local Government. I'm very much impressed.
Our correspondent reports that some of the projects inspected include the completed 1.2-kilometer Ubi Mini Road, Ebeda Police Station and Staff Quarters, Umujoga Junior and Senior Secondary School reconstruction, completed Elele Alemini Cottage Hospital with additional staff quarters, 1.5-kilometer Rundele Road, reconstruction of Community Secondary School, Rumewo Odegu, 1.2-kilometer Elder Tasia Road, Iba, completed Rumuji Police Station and Customary and Magistrate Court, among others. Away from that, Chairman of Thai Local Government Area Matthew Dike says he has carried out the first phase of distribution of farm implements and other agricultural support packages to farmers. Speaking during the distribution of the mini stadium complex, at the council secretariat in Sapenwa, Mr. Dike assured the people that beyond food production for local consumption, his administration will do all it takes to ensure that Thai Local Government Area ranks among the exporters of agricultural produce in the country in line with the state of emergency declared on agriculture in the local government area.
So here we are. We have made this provision for our farmers as the first batch to start with. We want to assure you that farming, agriculture, and food security is being taken seriously by our government.
He inaugurated the Thai Agriculture Technical Committee and charged to support farmers, especially youth in the area, to embrace agriculture through the Operation Show Your Farm initiative by his administration. Earlier, the Director of Agriculture in the local government area, Anderson Wariboko, commended the Thai Council Chairman for his commitment to ensuring food security in the area. He said the chairman has made funds available for farmers in Thai to succeed. Responding, the chairman of the All Farmers Association of Nigeria in Thai, Smith Nyorue, assured the government of the local government area that by the next harvest, River State, Nigeria and beyond will feel the impact of the investment.
It is a great pleasure given to us as farmers. We are happy that the chairman of Thai Local Government deemed it necessary to recognize the farmers, and not just recognize, empower the farmers. With what we are seeing here today, we have farm implements, we have fertilizer, we have cassava stem, we have a wheelbarrow, and we also have knife. It's an indication that we have given a boost start to have a massive cultivation of food security and food sufficiency in Thai local government and in River State at large.
Other beneficiaries described the gesture as the first of its kind in the history of the local government and expressed readiness to put the implement to good use and assist the government in its quest to redefine food production in Thai. Now, the chairman of Ahoda West Local Government Area, Iyeko Ibo, has announced the postponement of the Ahoda West Local Government Area Empowerment Day scheduled for today and the local government area Thanksgiving service slated for Sunday, 16 February 2025. In a statement by the Chief Press Secretary, Joe Esedi, the chairman said the postponement is due to official government responsibilities. The chairman said he remains focused on advancing the collective interests of the people of Ahoda West, while apologizing for any inconveniences the postponement may have caused. He said a new date for both events will be announced in due course. The chairman of the Nigerian Institution of Surveyors, River State Branch, Baridi Lebara, has urged members to embrace technological advancement in surveying rather than limiting themselves to manual surveys. Mr. Lebara gave the advice in Port Harcourt during the two-day training on the 2025 mandatory continuing professional development for its members from Bayelsa and River State.
This training is to encourage members to partner together and form companies, that we should not be running a one-man show. That is, as soon as you have a seal, you set up a small office and you are there and continue to work that way. We're looking at where surveyors 2, 3, 4 can come together, form a big company and go out there to compete for the big jobs. Because the big survey jobs are out there. It's not the cadastral survey that all of us have sealed to sign that we should struggle for.
Also speaking, the chairman of the event, Joe Anokise, emphasized the need for collaboration among members to establish a surveying company capable of competing globally in all aspects of the profession.
This is mandatory continuous training of surveyors. So we continuously train because technology is improving. So we expect surveyors to be abreast of the improvement. We discovered that a surveyor comes once it's registered, it forms a company. So we have a lot of small survey companies. But that is not what we expect. We want to have big survey companies that can challenge multinational survey companies. Companies that can go offshore, do the job. The big jobs are not on cadastre. Cadastre is just small. The big jobs are up there in the waters, in the air, and all that.
Also, the acting surveyor general of Bayelsa State, Margaret Geku and Joe Ahiwe Irenen, said the training has enhanced their understanding of the profession.
There is every need for training, especially in surveying. We have gained a lot. We now put it into practice. We have learned a lot as a result of this MCPD. The survey industry sector cut across a lot, not only cadastral, construction, oil and gas exploration, hydrographic surveying. A lot of ideas has come to you. Actually, you can go out of your comfort zone and do extraordinary to grow your company to a mega firm. Partner with other people.
Most of them don't even know about partnership. They don't know. And this is an eye-opener. They will make them to go back to think of themselves. They focus their attention on what they want to achieve in 10 years' time, 20 years' time.
Our correspondent reports that the theme of the workshop is Mega Survey Companies for Mega Survey Businesses. Now, the National Assembly has passed the 54.99 trillion naira 2025 appropriation bill. The bill was passed separately by Senate at the House of Representatives. President Bola Tinubu had last week increased the 2025 fiscal year budget from an initial 49.7 trillion naira to 54.2 trillion naira. In other news, today is Valentine's Day, and chocolates, flowers, and other gift items are expected to be exchanged among loved ones. Couples, families, and friends are expected to embrace the spirit of love and appreciation, with restaurants, shopping malls, and event centers expected to buzz with celebratory activities. Now, St. Valentine's Day is celebrated annually on February 14 to honor St. Valentine, a Christian martyr whose legend is associated with acts of love and compassion. We're going to another short commercial break. When we come back, we'll wrap up the news.
On behalf of me and my beloved family, I
Three captives on Saturday, easing concerns about a ceasefire collapse. Egyptian and Qatari reports suggest progress in talks. Israel has not confirmed this, but warns that if Hamas fails to release 3 living hostages on Saturday, the ceasefire will end. On the news this morning, you heard Mile 1 market traders have protested over alleged unfair shop allocations in River State. On the foreign scene, you heard that Hamas has agreed to release 3 Israel hostages. The news was edited by Chioma Ezenwafo. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I am Ifechukwu Moyele. Many thanks for listening.
Looking for a proven way to build wealth?